It's a blank course live on ESPN right now.
Ended up being a pretty rowdy finals.
First time ever in mountain bike freeride. Slopestyle has made it finally. So congrats, I think it's all because of you guys. Yeah. You guys. This course hasn't been ridden by anyone.
It's definitely crazy to have the whole action sports culture in one area. All these legends and idols from tons of different sports here competing.
We got a camping spot at Rampage though,
Sick.
by Fox, so we're gonna come out and help show them.
I just showed up at the venue, just checked everything out. It's funny how the jump didn't work out.
Apparently it collapsed the wood on the barge.
No.
Yeah.
Just getting some rain here. They got the whole course tarped up. But tomorrow looks good, so we got to take advantage of that. But Saturday doesn't look that great, so we might miss our second day of practice. It's like a 5-foot gap. Claw was here.
Claw told them to change everything, but they didn't.
And then Sunday's finals, and that's the best looking day, so that's all that really counts. We gotta get down the hill on that day and make sure that we pull off the first X Games event for slopestyle mountain biking.
This looks pretty all right, eh?
Some of it.
Looks like we have a mountain bike course.
We'll see how it goes tomorrow, and we gotta hit it all. First practice on the X Games course.
We're the guinea pig.
Fuck, I've been a guinea pig my whole life.
Martin, I think you should go.
You thought that the course wasn't that big, so maybe tell me.
No, it's okay, I'm good. I'm not Canadian, I'm not good at weights.
Okay.
Oh, Peter! You're the only rider from Germany. You have to show.
Oh, that's
This is your like local spot.
Me and Brett Reeder kind of rode together most of the day just because no one else wanted to hit anything. They were all just kind of waiting around until someone else hit it. Yeah, it's really smooth, actually.
was fucking sick.
Me and Reeder are like, we both know that like it's probably gonna rain tomorrow. We need to like figure out our stuff. Where's the middle of landing? It's fun to at least go through the course with somebody instead of just doing it all by yourself.
I think that was the first one. Dude, perfect. I'm still waiting for my bikes to show up and all my gear, so I'm just kind of making do right now. Luckily, teammate Brett Reeder has got a fully capable rig for me, exact same bike that I ride, so all the same parts. That's doing the trick. Practice right now is very valuable, so we're just trying to get it in, and people are starting to shred. See Brandon down there just spun out of the satellite dish. Yeah, top features luckily are flowing. That's killer because these are the ones that are going to be the most trickable out of the whole course. The rest is all just kind of, you know, different, I should say.
Landon needs to ride more cross country. So soft, so much work.
Insane to be at X Games. Like, we're just here practicing, but it's like almost hard to practice because you're so distracted with everything else that's going on. There's like mega ramp right there beside the course. It's the coolest thing ever.
Well, Brandon just 3'd the draw. It's the first day of practice. People like aren't even hitting this thing yet. And then he flipped the next jump in the wind.
Oh my God.
And Brandon was about this close
Dude, that was
from hitting Kelly in the head.
Yeah, Kelly!
Yeah, like went off the lip and it's a big jump, lots of airtime, and it just probably pushed me over a good 5 feet, like right next to Kelly. That could have been a really, really bad situation, but I'm glad that we're both okay. Honestly, these first two things work the best, and that last drop's good, and everything else is like kind of just sketchy or pedally and hard to trick. Like it's really small. We had a quick little rider meeting to discuss some changes to the course. So hopefully, you know, they get those changes done this evening. And tomorrow we can at least try them before we gotta be riding this whole course for the event. Saturday at X Games, weather started raining as soon as practice opened, so we decided to go and watch some other events. We watched BMX Park, which is super sick. All in all, could be worse. Get to watch X Games live, which is pretty insane. But hopefully it'll dry up for us pretty soon so we can get some practice in before finals tomorrow.
Yeah, nothing going on today, no more practice. 2 hours tomorrow is fine for you. We start with 10:30 qualifying.
I mean, obviously we would, it's like fine. Obviously we would take more since we missed an entire day. But
yeah.
I mean, if there's no flexibility, there's no flexibility.
Pretty wild day at X Games. I was up at 5 in the morning and then we were riding by 8.
They did a couple course changes 2 nights ago. This morning's our first time checking those all out. And so far, everything they did has positive impacts. It's gonna happen, man. It's going off. Everybody's making it work, and our event's gonna be kicking off here very shortly.
Went right into prelims.
16 riders start, 10 make it to finals.
1 week ago today, actually, I tore my AC joint, my shoulder. It hurts really bad.
He's like my favorite person to watch go first in a contest. He's just like, he just sets the bar.
Zink's an animal.
Go for a spin on the bottom. It's not like you haven't spun a drop that big before. You know exactly what I'm gonna say when you go off that lip. That was so dialed. It's just kind of be a battle of consistency, really. Like it's, you know, a bit of a roll of the dice with the wind. Just get in, make it down, pretty much. I got my first run, just kept it pretty stock and just got down the hill, tricked everything. It all went pretty good. Brett was shredding, Zink was shredding, and a couple other dudes were up there tricking the big stuff. I ended up second. And yeah, now I just gotta basically try and put a run together for finals. Good luck, dude. Just got super gusty after prelims, and so we kind of were up to the start forever, and there was just this big like argument.
Okay, so we either cancel it or we just take a shitload of time to do the runs, right?
People are gonna get hurt.
We're an hour and 20 minutes after when Mountain Bike Slopestyle Finals was supposed to start right now. And there are tons of people sitting here ready for this event to happen. It's a blank course live on ESPN right now. I like if everybody could do their rotational tricks that are less vulnerable to win and we could get a contest going right now, it would take our sport from here to like, all right, we made it up here. You know, right here, we're like right here holding on to the top, going like,
I wouldn't even think about tailping it.
Yeah, you're smart. Smarter than me. Somebody's got some brains under this lid.
You sit there and you're like, okay, is it good? And then it's good for like a couple of minutes and then the wind's back just like this. So it's a pretty tough one. It's the X Games and it's our first time ever, and it's like, I'd feel really bad if we didn't put on some sort of show, but at the same time, we don't want to look like a bunch of squids riding through the course and just crashing for our first X Games when that's not the case, you know?
If you guys did something, I know I'm not in a position to say shit, if you guys did something, it would be the hugest thing ever, because like the crowd down there is fucking insane and they want mountain biking so bad.
You guys have to ride.
You have my vote. Right now, we can make it, like this is what we practice in. We can do this.
If it was practice right now, everybody would be dropping it.
Totally.
Yeah. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up.
Let's go.
We ended up sitting around waiting for the wind to die down for like 3.5 hours.
Now or never, so 6 of us left. We're gonna ride the finals and put the first slopestyle X Games in the history books.
Put me in, coach.
But ended up being a pretty rowdy finals. Basically everyone that dropped in before me crashed.
Zink just went down really hard, it looks like, and the medics are running to him. I don't know, man, it's sketchy up there. Like, it's hard to judge the speed with the wind, and it looks like that was the same thing that just happened to Cam.
And then I dropped in for my first run. I crashed, I over-rotated the flip whip.
This is not good. Everyone's...
Claw's gonna win X Games by default.
And then Reeder was behind me and he ended up crashing, and I was really hoping to like get my first run and then be able to like make my second run better, so you know I'd have some playing room. My second run, I just decided to get my run that I thought I could do in the first run. Did it, worked out really good. I was stoked. And Reeder dropped in behind me. You know, he got to see what I had, and he just pulled out the stops, basically put an amazing run together. He's riding good all week. He deserved it for sure. Some of the other kids didn't ride just because they were basically just worried about crashing and they didn't want to hurt themselves, which is fair enough, but it's X Games, man. Like, this is huge for our sport. The fact that there's medals that say mountain bike X Games on them is like the coolest thing ever, and to be a part of that, like, progression of the sport is, yeah, like, it's awesome. Like, I never thought I'd be a part of something like that. Like, Claw and Cameron, Zink and McCall, like, they've all had those moments where, like, kind of like the first Crankworks and all these, like, neural disorder movies and stuff, and, like, that's such a cool progression for our sport, and now this is just, like, kind of the next level of that, and now I'm part of that, and it feels really good. Not too shabby. We're in Utah, doing a little mow-home trip for a couple weeks here. We got Zink. Pretty sick. Go try and find some cool spots.
It's like the most nerve-wracking shit I've ever done.
Going to Supercars in Las Vegas. Pretty psyched about it.